I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Can't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. That hook was off target. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. And now going for the finish. And down goes Magnitude. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. You are right.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Here we go for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch caught him. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? How did they survive that? The hook and Magnitude can't take anymore. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think hold that thought. The corner's got the tower. They got to throw it in. knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell for round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff.
I wouldn't think of holding on here for a minute. It's bombs away. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Through the hook, didn't land. Covering up. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. That left hook missed. Straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Can't score with that jab. Does an all very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with the jab. Incredible work rate. His stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Defense failed them. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. The stamina is off the charts. Massive upset this would be. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into... And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. What a massive up and magnitude goes to the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
That's lights out right there.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. And every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have One Bomb. You can see who has the power advantage. Up against them, Sweet. Blink, and this one is over. Here we go. Round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of defense here at all. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. The right hook misses. That jab misses. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And Sweet has been dropped. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
And I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff out.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. The only fear you have with this heavyweight, hold that shot! Can they finish it? It appears they're out of trouble. At least and down goes Sweet. Let's see that again.
You're right, Parker. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Can you continue?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know it.
And Sweet just got knocked down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Let's get it started in round three. Something has got to change after two knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Good defense to block the hook. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Did you see that? And we may see a stoppage here. I thought that was... Did you see that? Why weren't they more cautious? And down goes Sweet. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is One Bomb, and they will have a power advantage here. Up against them, Steamboat. These two will be fighting in the heavyweight division. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. And he scores with the counter. Nope, that hook won't score. That hook won't score. Catch and shoot. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Oh, wait a minute. And we may see an early stoppage here. And down goes Steamboat. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4. Give me your glove.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is...
Whoa, Johnny! This could... And Steamboat goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it.
And there's the bell to start round 2. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner?
Whoa, Johnny! Why weren't they more cautious? And that's a knockdown as Steamboat heads to the canvas. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
Oh my God, Johnny! And at some point, the corner needs, and down goes Steamboat. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night.
The talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first is One Bomb. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. That jab doesn't score. Do you believe what we are seeing? There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. And the world's strongest man is staggered. The beast, Eddie Hall, is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Look at his corner. Look at his shot.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look, the biggest of them all crashes to the canvas. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I need to see that again.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get...
As expected, not a ticket left, ladies and gentlemen. We are sold out at the Grand Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first is One Bomb, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing Rockstar. You want knockouts? Well, welcome to the right. First up, we have One Bomb from Brazil, and they hold the SCI national title. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one. They're coming up against the Rockstar from Brazil, and they hold the SCI Continental title. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brazil. Wearing the green trunks with red trim. Presenting the current national heavyweight champion.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater, Shakespeare. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Will the referee step in? And down goes Rockstar. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four. You are ready.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Look at his corner. Instructions are telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
So much for defensive ability. A much better game plan. Did you see that? A chance to make history. And it appears the arm puller right there. And now going for it. And Rockstar gets dropped. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They got some work to do. What's the referee thinking right now? Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Here we go for round 2. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Can they finish it? Thought we were going to stitch you, and down goes Rockstar. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
And you saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is one bomb. You can see who has the power advantage. They'll be squaring up against the rock star. They'll square off as heavyweights, and they will enjoy a reach advantage.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Straight right just misses. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! And down goes Rockstar. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot.
Whoa, Johnny! Are we about to see a first-round knockout? It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work for defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Need to pick. Did you see that? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. How are they still standing?
2 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. That big hook. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive.
And there's the bell to start round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter punch caught him clean. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he pulled her right there? Why weren't they more cautious? And Rockstar gets dropped. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. And down goes Rockstar. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, and Rockstar gets dropped. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out right there.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost by a book.